BM fam, so we are here recording our dinner topic for episode 1. We posted a poll on Instagram and Facebook, and from the poll, the topic choices were: I'm in a relationship, my ex dies, and I cry. Is that grounds for breakups? Topic 2 was splitting the bills 50-50 in a relationship. Is it fair? So the topic that won was...
Drum roll.
You gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to talk about the first topic, but you know, we let y'all speak, and y'all chose that splitting the bills 50-50 was the topic that we were going to discuss. So, with that being said, I'm going to pass it back to Quay. Quay.
Okay.
Question. Do you think in a relationship, splitting the bills 50-50, is that fair?
I have 2 views on it. So, in a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, without there being a family, I feel like, yes, it's fair. I don't feel like one person has to pay all the bills. Now, I do feel like, say, okay, we're in a relationship and you make way more money than me and I make way less money. And say our rent is $1,000 and you got me paying $500 and it's a struggle for me, then yeah, I feel like you should help out and take on more of the rent. But if we're making about the same and we're both bringing home about the same, I don't feel like he should have to be responsible for me living, because I'm not his child, I'm his girlfriend. So I don't feel like he should have to be responsible for my lifestyle and paying for all the bills, because I mean, it's just not fair to me in a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. It's not fair when if we're both bringing in the same amount of money, bringing home the same amount of money, or around the same amount of money. It's not fair from that standpoint to me. So what do you think about boyfriend, girlfriend?
You said you had 2 standpoints. So
I do.
Another one? Or?
I do have another standpoint.
Okay, so you want me to jump in first?
Yeah, you can jump in first.
Alright, so I'm gonna say I agree. Actually, I'm gonna let you say your standpoint first.
Okay.
Because I agree with what you said, but let's say your second standpoint.
So my second standpoint is, say there's a family involved. You're married, you have children, or child or children. Then I don't think the bill should be split 50-50. Reason being is because I feel like a wife takes on a lot of responsibility, and being a wife and being in that role, being a wife and a mother, it's a lot. And so for me to have to nurture a child, cook, clean, and just maintain the house and still bring home half the money for bills, nah, that's not fair. I don't feel like that's fair. Like taking care of a child is a job in itself. And not saying men don't take care of their children, and not saying all men are absent, or that, a man has to be absent, but just being a mother, it's a certain amount of nurturing that a mother, just has to do as far as catering to a child. And that alone is almost a job. So for me to have to go to work and be worrying about, okay, oh my God, I gotta make enough money to pay the bills too, and I gotta, make sure I pick up this person from daycare, gotta make sure I bathe them, gotta make sure I cook for them. This person, right? Gotta make sure I cook for them, gotta make sure they have what they need. If they're sick, gotta take them to the doctor, gotta schedule doctor's visits, gotta go to football practices, gotta pick them up, gotta keep them in stuff to keep them well-rounded. Then, oh my God, my husband, gotta submit to him. I gotta cook for him. He wants the house clean. I gotta cater to him. We still have to maintain our relationship. I just feel like that's a lot on a married woman on top of paying all the bills. And not saying men don't do some of those things or help out with those things, but I feel like a lot of house duties fall on the female in a relationship.
Well, okay. So I almost lost what I was thinking. Okay. So to a certain extent, I agree. Like the first sentiment as far as boyfriend and girlfriend splitting it. I do think splitting it is fair. Just to kind of piggyback off what you said, vice versa. Like I don't feel like, I think in a relationship it's about balance. You know, and I don't believe that there should be one person in a, what's the word? I feel like one person, a lot of relationships go left when one person has too much control. You know, I believe that some relationships, if I feed you, I bring all the money into the home. I do this, I do that. I basically am the power of this household. I feel like that it's kind of creating a potential toxic environment. You know, if a person,
talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, right?
I'm talking about in general.
Okay.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, that's why I said I kind of agreed and didn't agree. Like, the part of the conversation where I didn't agree, or I agree and disagree, is when you said specifically, what was the statement you said about the parents? You said that the mother nurtures and cleans and do everything. I agree, but also I disagree. Because there are times where the man does those things as well. Talk time. And I feel like, to be fair, like I'm not against paying all the bills, but it's just, I think everything is situational.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I think everything is situational. Because if the man is doing all the things that you named, so he should do all of that and then pay the bills as well. You know, it's the same difference. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like you have to do what works in your relationship. Right.
And I feel like if I were a man and I were in a relationship and I was cooking and cleaning and nurturing my child and paying the bills, oh, no.
And then
I would be like,
what do I need you for?
What I need a wife for? But then a woman feels like, okay, I'm nurturing, cooking, cleaning, paying the bills, you know, and still having to work on 50-50. A woman looks at it like, well, I can be single.
What do I need you?
Yeah, what I need you for, right.
Everything is situational.
Right.
You know, I think it has to, it boils down to what works for your relationship.
Absolutely.
Like say, for instance, boom, why you pregnant? You don't feel like working. You know, it's a strain on your body. Mm-hmm. I'll take over that 100%. Mm-hmm. You know, it's situational.
Yeah.
You get yourself together. I'll hold it down for this time being. But I also feel like a woman paying 50-50, I view it as it's not an issue in having another crutch in your relationship. What if, for whatever reason, my money run low? What if I lose my job? I get in a bad situation.
Absolutely.
That's when it's, okay, you working just as hard. Boom, we was breaking it down the middle, so that savings or whatever the case may be comes into play. So I just feel like you have to do what works for your relationship. I think the overall goal is to make the relationship stretch so that we can get to the future, we can have kids, we can have a home, we can do whatever. And I think it's situational. So yeah. I agree. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So I agree and disagree, but it's based on your situation.
Yeah, I think it's based on the situation too. I mean, but I think with this topic, we're thinking of like most of the time. Like, okay, say everybody's doing good. Like, you know, nobody lost their job. Nobody, you know, is going through a hard time or anything like that. Like, what would...
But see, I think a lot of people say that, but those are the realities of life.
Absolutely.
Life can swing so many ways. Mm-hmm. So the type of person that I am, I hope for the best, but I also plan for the worst. So, and this is just kind of like going a little left, but I feel as though I'm a problem solver. So I can foresee a problem. So if the example I use, and I don't want to take the conversation all the way left, but if it's a potential problem, boom, I ever get in a situation where I can't carry the load, I like to know that in this month or two where I'm trying to get myself together, I have a crutch here, and vice versa. Because I don't want, it may be a situation where she falls off for whatever reason, and I want her to know that I'm going to always be there to carry her crutch as well. So back to what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you was touching it, but yeah.
Yeah, so overall, it is situational, I do believe, because everybody's finances are different. What works for us may not work for y'all. Y'all may not agree with anything we just said. But, I mean, it's just our opinion. We're not saying this is the Bible.
This is not the Bible.
This is just dinner topic. This is our opinion. Y'all can talk about it when y'all go out to dinner or whatever the case is. But, I mean, I think splitting it 50-50 in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship can be fine if it works for you. And even in a marriage, if it works for you, then it works for you, you know? But if it doesn't work for you and the man paying 100% works, that's you. Do you. If it works for the woman that's paying 100%, do you. You know, like everything is situational, and I just feel like there's no standard to how bills should be handled. Mm-hmm. And I know, like back in the day, like the man was the breadwinner and the woman stayed at home all day. But with the society we're in now, women are not staying at home all day.
It's a new day and age.
We just aren't doing it. So
a lot of situations like that, and not meaning to cut you off, but I know specific situations where the man was the sole provider. He was the money, he was the worker, he was everything. The wife stayed at home.
And he was out cheating too.
That's a possibility.
No.
Nah, not always.
But it is facts though.
It's a power thing. Like, would you want to give all the power to this one person? Mm-hmm. It's a balance.
And when he gone, your finances gone. You can't live. Like, you got your kids.
That's factual. He's your everything.
I'm gonna have my eggs.
So as soon as he decides that he want to leave or whatever the case, or vice versa, it may be the same thing with a female. Yep. Like, you giving all the power to this person, and not saying that money is everything, but it's just to me it's a balance thing.
And it helps.
It helps.
Money helps.
It helps. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You know, if something go left, it's just the truth. And I just feel like it's about balance. You got to do what works for you.
Yes. So overall, balance and it's situational. Period, sis.
Period, sis. Hey, listen to me, bro.
Hey,
cause there bros out there too, bro.
Period. Don't get in a relationship because he not paying on your bills, you break up. Girl,
that's
stop.
Stupid.
First of all, you 20.
And keeping it funky, in a relationship, you shouldn't be asking for something you can't do for yourself. Period. If you can't take yourself to Ruth Chris, you better not expect somebody to take you to Ruth Chris.
I want to go to Ruth Chris.
Yeah, but you can take yourself to Ruth Chris. I'll take you to Ruth Chris, but you get what I'm saying. Don't be asking for steak if you was eating cereal last week.
That was me in college. But
anyway, for real.
We get sidetracked. That's the dinner topic of this episode. Comment down below what you think. Do you think splitting the bills 50-50 in a relationship is fair? Why or why not? Comment, like, and subscribe.
And also, boom, boom, boom. Also, let us know, like, if you're in a relationship, how do y'all do? Boom, just give us information. Gang.